My horses and I have traveled over 3,000 miles, but this journey is not over yet because we still have plenty to go before reaching our goal of crossing through 25 states and traveling 6,000 miles. I guess there was some pretty severe burns going on here not long ago. This is the Year of the Mustang. All right, guys, it is the beginning of week 57. Welcome back to the Year of the Mustang journey. I am leaving Stewart, Nebraska, and I'm gonna be headed all the way to Long Pine. It's gonna be long to Long Pine. It is 29 miles, but it's the best we got. So luckily we're gonna be on the cowboy trail all day once we get off this road, and should be pretty smooth traveling. But big thanks to the Ram family for putting us up through the weekend. And thanks to Trevor Ram for driving our gear ahead today. Yeah. Okay, we're coming into Bassett. Got 9 miles to Long Pine. 10 more miles in total. All right, guys, it is Tuesday and I am in Long Pine, Nebraska. We got in just around dark last night. Everything worked out good though. And big thanks to the Dailies for putting me up last night. Also, they are driving the load ahead, so shout out to them for that. But yeah, we have a 20-mile day today. We're gonna be getting back on the cowboy trail here as we get out of town and taking that all the way to Johnstown. Right, we're back on the cowboy trail. Got a pretty big trestle bridge coming up here. Wow, that is beautiful. That's pretty cool. All right, guys, I am going through Ainsworth, Nebraska. Trail's paved through here. Coming into Johnstown. All right, guys, it is Wednesday and I am leaving Johnstown, Nebraska. We have a super long day. This is the longest day I've had in a long time, longer than Monday. We're going 30, almost 31 miles to Thatcher. So we're not quite making it to Valentine. But yeah, we are in for a long shot today. But we got the trail pretty much all day until towards the end. We got to get on the highway to save a little time. But yeah, I think we're up for it. Weather's looking beautiful. So we're gonna go kick its butt. Also, shout out to Jeff for putting me and these guys up last night. He's also driving the load ahead, so thanks to him. All right, guys, we're coming into Cherry County. It is the biggest county in Nebraska. 4 million acres, that's wild. Okay, we were walking through Park and Wood Lake. Yep. In and out of Wood Lake, about 300 feet. All right, guys, I had to get off the cowboy trail and get on Highway 20 because the trail kind of goes out of the way and we just don't have the time. It's a long enough day as it is. So yeah, this is the way to our stop for the night anyhow. But yeah, we are deep in the sand hills now. And they're appropriately named. They seem to go on forever. Holy cow. Well, here's something I haven't had to do in a long time. Probably not since Oklahoma. Drop gate on a cattle guard. All right, guys, it is Thursday, and I am back on the Cowboy Trail, leaving Thatcher, Nebraska. We're gonna be passing through Valentine today, and then going on to Crookston. But a big thanks to Gabe Taylor for putting me up last night. He's also driving the load ahead, so big thanks to him for doing all that stuff. We're in for some crazy wind this afternoon, but welcome to Nebraska. All right, guys, we're coming into Valentine. We are about to go over the Niobrara River, and this is the biggest bridge on the Cowboy Trail. It's pretty high up. I don't know if this is the highest up there. No, it's not, but still, pretty cool. Super camouflaged. I came right up on him. That's a bull snake. Just a little one. Guys, there's a little kangaroo rat. You just saw why they were named that. Alright, guys. Cowboy Trail isn't maintained through this portion, so I've mostly just been riding the edge of the highway. But we are getting into Crookston for the night. 71 people. Shoot, that's close to the record. Not quite the 64 people in Folsom, New Mexico. 71. Guy on the trail told me yesterday that they're working on getting the funding together, the plans to finish the trail all the way through. All right, guys, we got some cool clouds today. All right, it is Friday, and I am leaving Crookston, Nebraska. We've got a very long day, almost 28 miles. We're going all the way to Cody, and we're mostly gonna be riding 20, but I think the trail picks up on and off around here and there. But big thanks to the Wells family for putting me up last night. They're also driving the gearhead today, so shout out to them. All right, guys, I got a big announcement. We just crossed back into Rocky Mountain time. Last time I was here, I was leaving it from New Mexico to Oklahoma. So long to Central Time, we are back in our home time zone. That's crazy. I've passed through 3 time zones and then all the way back across them in this trip. Little by little. Well, we are passing the town of Kilgore. All right, we're coming past the little town of Nensel. Found a Mustang Meadows. I've been kind of collecting street signs that say Mustang on them as I've crossed the country. All right, guys, it is getting a lot colder, so I got a bunch of our winter gear sent back out, and I am back rocking the shotgun chaps and a sweater and a bunch of other items. We got the package yesterday with all the winter gear. All right, y'all, it is Saturday, and I am leaving Cody, Nebraska. I'm gonna be doing a shorter day, 16 miles. We're going almost to Merriman. Yeah, we're gonna wrap up this week. Yeah, big thanks to Tyler and Megan for putting me up last night. They also are driving the load head today, so shout out to them. This week we are setting a new personal best. After today, we have done 141 miles in 1 week. That's booking it, guys. That's really moving. Kind of crazy. Now that's something I ain't seen in a long time. Those are mule deer. We are getting back home. Interesting thing about Cherry County, Nebraska is it has more beef cattle than anywhere else in the entire country as far as counties. It is the beginning of week 58, and I'm headed out past Merriman, Nebraska today. We're gonna pass town a couple miles. We got a bit of a shorter day, but big thanks to Travis for putting me and these guys up through the weekend. He also just drove the load ahead. Yeah, we are still in the Sand Hills, and this should be our last full week in Nebraska, hopefully. Even though, especially this time of year, it looks like a desert out here, there's actually quite a fair bit of water. There's a lot of streams and creeks and ponds all over the place, a number of lakes. And then, of course, like I was saying before, the water table's pretty close to the surface. It's just sandy in the Sand Hills. So it looks like a barren waste, but there's actually pretty decent water. And either way, because it's cooling off, these guys being Mustangs are pretty adaptable to arid environments. So these guys have gone plenty of long stretches on this journey without water. Now that's also sensitive to the temperature that we're in. Obviously, if it's hot, we do everything we can to get these guys to water, but here in the cool temperatures of late October, these guys don't ever seem to want to drink very much. It's just kind of normal for them. They're very used to this life, going and doing 25 miles. Walking down flat road or trail is not really anything for these guys anymore. It's been that way a long time. They're not really sweaty ever at the end of the day, unless it's hot, right? Okay, we were passing through the little town of Merriman. All sorts of different places have ways for attaching and disattaching a drop gate. Here in Nebraska is the first time I've seen this hook device, which attaches to the wire, releases the post, and then you can undo it, walk through, and crank it back. And then you ain't got to sit there and struggle so hard because you got leverage on that steel bar there. But I've seen a couple different mechanisms for these drop gates. Out west, ours are pretty darn primitive. It's a lot of pulling and trying to get things to fit just right. All right, guys, we are backpacking the load again today. First time in a long time, and I'm trying something new. I'm ditching the pack tarp, and I pulled most of the guts out of my bedroll except for my sleeping bag. So I'm using the canvas cutter as my pack tarp now, and we don't have a top pack. I got everything fit just in the panniers, so things are a lot lighter. And I'm hoping this works. Alright guys, it is Tuesday and I am just west of Merriman a couple miles. We're going to be heading 26 miles all the way to Gordon. We were probably getting caught in the dark because it took me a little while to figure out a new system for the load. But that's okay. We're going to hopefully at the very end get back on the cowboy trail, and that should get us through town. But you know, we'll see. Big thanks to Wayne for putting this up last night. We just got off of his ranch. Got a big announcement with you guys. Celebrate with me. It is day 400 of the trip. So it is 400 days since we left home. That's a crazy deal, man. 400 days. Well, guys, we are leaving the sand hills. We got a very crisp wind going. Some might say chilly. That grain bin in the distance is Gordon. It seems so close. That's 6 miles away. Alright guys, we are leaving the biggest county in Nebraska, Cherry. We are coming into Sheridan. Well, it is a cold and dark night. We are still going down the road, but we are almost there. Less than an hour out, hopefully. Whoa. I did not brush this mop today. You can tell. But whatever. I do not care because we got such a long day. There's no time for brushing here. I'll tell you. We're in Gordon. It is Wednesday. I'm headed to Hay Springs, which is 29.5 miles away. So yeah, we're in for a long one. It's been a bit of a rainy night. That's okay. We got a nice warm winter sleeping bag. Passed some grain bins. We're back on the Cowboy Trail and we're gonna be on this most of the day, thank goodness. I look ridiculous wearing a hood now with all this beard and hair. Oh man. Alright, we were passing through the town of Rushville. Sounds like there's a sale going on today. Anyways guys, last night I stayed at the fairgrounds in Gordon. And a big thanks to Wendy. She came over and picked up the gear, so she's driving to head to our next stop. Well, it's my first time seeing a field of sunflowers and they're all brown and droopy and dead. But I guess it's still a field of sunflowers. Something we don't have where I'm from. Alright guys, it is Thursday and I am just north of Hay Springs, Nebraska. The sun is out, so it's a bit warmer today, which is nice. Yeah, big thanks to Wendy and her husband for putting me up last night. Wendy's also going to drive the gear ahead today. However, I don't have a place to go, so I'm going to just try and go 25 miles. I'm going to go south. I was going to go to Shadron, but since I ain't got help or a spot there, I don't really see the reason. May as well take the scenic route. But yeah, we're going to see some ranch to let us camp out for the night. Alright guys, I'm crossing over the Cowboy Trail one more time. It has served us well, crossing through western Nebraska. It ends just a couple miles up that way. We're gonna cross Highway 20 and get on a back road. Turkeys getting a morning drink. There's a big flock walking through here right now. All right, guys, it is Friday, and I am a good ways south of Shadron, Nebraska, I guess. We're nowhere near Shadron, but Yeah, we are on a back road way out here on the prairie. Gonna be riding through Nebraska National Forest today. I'm excited because we are headed to Fort Robinson, which is a very famous U.S. cavalry fort that has been converted into a state park. So we're gonna go stay there tonight. But we have a crazy long day. It is 31 miles and we're doing okay on time so far, so that's great. But yeah, big thanks to John Stewart for putting me up last night. Yeah, we're gonna be rolling in the dark again, which we've done a couple times this week, but it's all right. We're putting miles down. That is beautiful. All right, we're coming into the Nebraska National Forest. Back into pines. That's pretty cool. I guess there was some pretty severe burns going on here not long ago. Taking a lot of the woods out. Okay. Coming into Crawford in the dark. Okay, coming into Fort Robinson. Gotta find our packet. Fort Robinson began as a post in 1874. It was a temporary encampment during the Indian Wars. Through the years, Fort Robinson was continually expanded and became one of the largest military installations of the Northern Plains. The post survived beyond the frontier period and was used by the U.S. Army even after World War II. The 1870s were a time of great upheaval for the Native Americans of the Great Plains. It was here in 1877 that the famous Sioux warrior Crazy Horse and his band surrendered to the U.S. government. In 1919, the fort became the Quartermaster Remount Depot, and over the years became the world's largest breeding and training center for military horses and mules. For this, Fort Robinson became the primary supplier of horses and mules that served their country in World War I. Today, the fort is a state park with equine camping facilities and a lot of great trails. I recommend y'all check it out. All right, guys, it is Saturday. We are wrapping up this week. We have 24 miles to get to Harrison, and this is our last full day in the state of Nebraska. Anyways, last night we stayed at Fort Robinson. Pretty good equestrian facilities and camping areas out there, so you guys should go check it out. Fort Robinson, Nebraska, a lot of cool history. But yeah, we are looking at some good weather today. It's not too cold and not much wind. Yeah, still gonna have to push to get in before dark. Well, we are coming into Harrison. I wish I could show you guys town, but I keep showing up to our stops in the dark. Alright guys, it is the end of the week. Hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please smash that like button. Also, make sure you subscribe because we have a video coming out every week on the Jake Harvath channel on this trip. If you want to support the Year of the Mustang journey, please go to yearofthemustang.com. You can donate or you can get yourself some merchandise, a hat, t-shirt, hoodie. We got it all there, so go take a look. Thanks guys. Until the next one, adios.